Hey Dreamers, this is Jay and I'm back for another Journal with Me episode. And here I'm just drawing out some storm clouds because this day it stormed, a storm that hadn't been stormed in a long time. Now don't get me wrong, we get storms in my area. However, they usually just kind of pass through. So they're like here and gone within an hour or two. But this one was like here for the long haul. I mean, it was hours and hours that it was storming outside, torrential rains, thundering, lightning. And now, personally, I love a good storm, which is vastly different from my grandmother. So, when we were kids, um, we used to stay with my grandma before and after school and during the summers until we started going to camp. And she was like deathly afraid of storms, like ridiculously afraid of storms. And I'm sure a lot of people's grandmas, maybe not afraid of storms, but they did this. Always talking about the Lord is doing His work, and you had to unplug everything in the house. You couldn't have any lights on, no electricity running, and in my grandma's house, we could barely even speak to each other during a storm. And like she was not having it, and because she was just ridiculously afraid of storms, to the point where she would wear earplugs, and if it got too bad, and this is the part that never made sense to me. If it got too bad, she would make us go out into the storm to go to my next door neighbor's house, which was my cousin's grandma, or my cousin's house because they all live there, or across the street to her sister's house, which is my great aunt and my cousin. I like going there too because my cousins were at either place, so it was fine. However, it made no sense to me to be going out into the storm that she was afraid of. But anyway, so yeah. And you know how you grow up with stuff like that, or adults who have phobias or stuff like that, and you either end up adopting that phobia for yourself or you go in the complete opposite direction. I'm one of those opposite direction kids. I love a good storm, and I still have everything plugged up. I got lights going. If I want to take a shower, I'm going to take a shower. I'm just not finna be scared of a storm. And I find them soothing, like the sounds and stuff. I mean, perfect time to just chill out in the bed, read a good book, watch a good series, and just chill out. You know what I'm saying? So sorry, grandma, but I could not pick up that afraid mess from you when it comes to the storms. So here like I said, I just drew out some storm clouds. I'm trying to make them dark and cloudy. And as you see there, I kind of drew out some rain there. However, I'm going to end up erasing that and just go with lightning strikes instead because I think that looks better because it was like stormy or whatever. Anyway, and also during this time I could not get out of my head, if you all remember, that episode of A Different World where Lena Horne came to the school and they lost her. And Dean Davenport just kept singing stormy weather. Can't keep my poor self together. Hilarious. And so that just kept replaying in my head too while all of this was going on. But personally, I loved it. And like I said, it lasted so long. Like it's been so long since it stormed like that in my area. But it was cool. And by the time I woke up the next day, the power was off. Well, I woke up to use the bathroom. My bladder was calling. And then the power was off when I woke up. And I realized that because I sleep with my fan on and my fan was not going. And then when I got up again, the power was back on because I just got up to use the bathroom. So yeah. Anyway, so that is just my storm episode here. And let's see, that night I was watching, I was in the middle of watching The Wheel of Time. I personally enjoyed the series. I don't know why people have such gripes against it. I don't know. Maybe it's the book people. I did try reading the books like a long time ago and I did not enjoy them. Did not enjoy them. So I stopped. But I really liked the series. So I don't know. This is one of those rare occasions where for me the series was better than the books. So that was pretty much what was going on this day. So if If you have any comments or questions about anything, definitely leave those below. You guys know that any materials that I use in the making of my spreads, if I can find a link, they will be below in the description box so you can check there. Hope everyone has been safe and well. If you like this content, then please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing. And I will catch you all in the next video. Bye.